How sweet. You ran straight from work just to show your support.
Well, I thought Jason could use a friend.
Yeah, what about your husband? Oh, wait a minute. That's right. You don't think about Lucky at all, because if you did, you wouldn't be here.
In the matter of the people of the state of New York versus Jason Morgan, case number 56446-AG-12, we, the jury, in the above action, find the defendant not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your service during the course of this trial. I'd also like to caution you that there is intense media interest in the outcome of this case. Whether you choose to give interviews after these proceedings is entirely up to you. The jury is dismissed. Court is now adjourned.
Congratulations, Mr. Morgan. You're free to go.
Diane, I can't thank you enough.
It was my pleasure.
So much for law and order. And now Morgan can never be tried for the same crime again.
Can't be expected to compete with doctored evidence.
Yeah, well, you know, in retrospect, your alleged eyewitness was a serious miscalculation. He made you look desperate.
Morgan killed Alcazar.
Not according to the jury.
Okay, then maybe you should go out there, Mayor, and start spitting for the media.
You know, Counselor, I thought about cutting you loose, but then I realized I looked like an idiot for appointing you in the first place, so this is my position. I am going to say that you were deceived by the real criminal here, Lorenzo Alcazar, who then framed Jason Morgan before fleeing the country, and he's now still at large. I will have my office notify the appropriate agencies that a warrant is being issued for the arrest of Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Alcazar is dead. Jason Morgan walked into his house and put a bullet in his brain.
Shh. Counselor, I wouldn't say that too loudly if I were you see, because if it is true and you failed to convict a killer, well, that would make you incompetent, wouldn't it?
Mayor, can we get a statement for the press?
Not right now. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jason, how does it feel to be acquitted? Get a statement for the press.
If you all will step this way, I have a brief statement regarding the exoneration of my client. Simply put, the jury did its job. They followed their consciences and their common sense. Jason Morgan is innocent, and justice has been served. This verdict is
so happy for you.
I just appreciate everything you did to help me.
I'm just glad it's over.
Of the district attorney. Rick Lansing has been using the power of his office to wage a personal war against Jason Morgan. And today, the jury can
get to work.
that this type of unethical behavior will no longer be tolerated. Let's just hope that Rick Lansing heard the message.
You have perfected the role of Jason's loyal friend and cheerleader. Don't think for a second that this is over. Hiding out? I don't blame you, really, because the press is gonna tear you apart. Come on, the DEA who was finally able to put Jason away ends up looking like a jealous fool.
I'm not the only one. I mean, you had your chance to humiliate Jason, pay him back for sleeping with Elizabeth. I mean, I gave you every opportunity on that stand, and you chose not to.
No, you know what, Rick? I would have had to lie on the stand. Jason never discusses business with me, and he certainly never discusses
Jason
killing
is
somebody.
Guilty. He killed Lorenzo Alcazar as easily as he cheated on you. Let me ask you something, Sam. Doesn't it bother you that for the last 3 years, you put your life on the line, you kept your mouth shut and lived by the almighty code of Jason Morgan when he didn't even bother to do it himself? I mean, you made your life small to fit inside of his, and for what? The guy basically spit in your face, and you let him walk away. Not because you think he's innocent, right? No. You did it because you think somewhere deep inside of you, you might have a chance with him. That's not just sad. That's pathetic.
Maybe I have my own ideas of revenge.
I mean, the DA of Darkness totally failed in his quest to bring you down. Tense but effective mob lawyer Diane kicked his butt from a legal standpoint, and now you're free. This calls for a celebratory toast. Who wants a blended beverage?
Maybe another time.
But don't you want your first taste of liberty to be that of a wholesome, fruity variety?
Maybe we'll have something later, but not a smoothie, okay? Just give us a few minutes.
Right, say no more. But I am gonna go partake in my patented blend of molten mango madness. So, see you guys.
Okay. Diane did a hell of a job. That was the fastest return of a jury that I've ever seen. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, Diane was great. Everything she did was great. And some other people were great. Gotta give Carly some credit. That evidence that she and Jerry found, it worked.
I just want you to know that if it had gone the other way, you probably would have made it about a mile down the road, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, you had a plan to break me out?
You weren't going to prison. So what about the rest of it?
You know, I'm just gonna get back to my life now.
All of it? I mean, you know, Jake's your son, you got a chance to be a father. You're gonna pass that up?
I don't believe it. God, I wish I would have been there to see the look on Rick's face when that verdict came in. Oh, maybe it's better that I wasn't there. I don't know what I would have done if you would have gone to prison. Don't ever scare me like that again, okay? Ever, ever?
Well, you know what? Rick's never gonna have a chance now to come after Jason for Alcazar's murder.
And that evidence you brought me, it worked. I am free because of you.
I hate to admit this. Jerry did it.
Logan,
To hurt Jason is to send him to prison like he deserved.
there was no way I was gonna lie on that stand, get sent to jail so you could win a case? Come on.
Since when is honesty more important to you than getting what you want?
Haven't you heard, Rick? The truth can set you free.
The truth. You don't give a damn about the truth. Come on, you're angry. And you know what? You should be. Because you devoted your life to Jason, and he dumped you like so much garbage. The only thing that's going to make you happy is to pay Jason back.
I do fully intend to make Elizabeth and Jason pay, but when I do it, it'll be on my terms, not yours. Alexis found that. Down at the police station when she was going through a box of evidence from the Metro Court explosion. I've actually had it for a few weeks. I couldn't bring myself to put it back on. Anyway, I'm here to pick up the rest of my stuff. You keep it. I don't need anything that could remind me of what might have been.
Do you need any help with anything?
No, I've got it. Thank you. I didn't get a chance to tell you, but congratulations on beating the murder charge. It's just too bad you had to give up your son to do it. You used to lie, Jason. Now you're lying all the time, especially to yourself.
Look, Sam, you want to hate me, you can hate me. Don't take it out on Elizabeth or my son.
Oh, gosh, Elizabeth always running to her rescue. Elizabeth cheated on her husband and made him feel guilty. Got pregnant, asked you to give up your son. Elizabeth is a lying bitch.
Stop, okay?
She stole your son, Jason.
And you watched him get kidnapped and you did nothing to stop it.
When you found out Jake was your son, you could have spared everyone a whole lot of pain just by telling the truth. Instead, you kept Elizabeth's secrets.
I want to keep my son safe. Why is that so impossible for you to understand? Jake is a baby. He didn't ask to be born. I owe it to my son to give him the best life possible, even if I'm not in it.
What about Lucky? Lucky's been lied to every single day for months. As far as I'm concerned, he deserves a free pass. It doesn't matter what Lucky does or who he sleeps with. It'll never come close to the lies that you and Elizabeth told. You know what, Jason, who knows? Maybe I will have sex with Lucky. After all, we both have so much in common. We both trusted people with everything we had. We both loved people with everything we had. And you know what? You and Elizabeth are not worth it. The two of you actually deserve each other. But you're never going to be together, Jason, because Elizabeth is afraid of you. That's right. She's afraid. So you're going to end up alone. Elizabeth is going to be with Lucky, and Lucky is going to be raising your kid. Yeah, that feels right. That feels like justice.